war of the modern first-person shooter is upon us. Battlefield 3's here, tackling Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 with top-notch online warfare. The multiplayer is killer, but the single-player campaign takes itself too seriously, and along with some glitches, the complete package suffers. So let's get into it. Battlefield 3 looks great. While it doesn't land leaps and bounds beyond Battlefield Bad Company 2, the Frostbite 2 engine does a fantastic job of handling light and darkness, sun flares, and a greased camera effect that feels awesomely cinematic. You'll catch some texture tearing and clipping throughout the experience, but the destruction, smoke, and fire are beautiful. Xbox 360 users have the option to install a 1.5 gig HD texture pack, which I all but insist on, because otherwise you'll get some terrifyingly dated pixelation on most surfaces up close. The sound design is top-notch, and you'll hear every bullet whizzing by until the clip's empty. The multiplayer side gets a huge catalog of unlocks, and the journey to level 100 is a long one. There's plenty to do for your personal soldier, and that's before unlocking vehicle upgrades. The in-game battle log system tracks all of your unlocks and awards, which you can access at any time on the web as well. But while the multiplayer is stellar, the entire package needs to be taken into consideration. The campaign story is cliched and a mashup of years of military fiction. You'll encounter WMDs, plots against New York, and of course, Russians. The tale is familiar ground that we've seen in films and played in Battlefield's competitors already. Battlefield 3's multiplayer is about freedom of choice and the greater good of the team. By choosing one of 4 classes, players get to heal, repair, resupply, or simply protect their other squad mates. The variety of options, from the vehicles to the classes, provide for many exciting gameplay opportunities. For every tactic that doesn't work, for every roadblock encountered, there's an alternative. Whether it's a jet, a rocket launcher, or a sniper rifle to solve any given problem at hand. And every option's fun. All 9 maps have their high points, and the larger rush modes make the scale of the battles huge. Each blown-up objective in rush mode opens up more of the world, so it's going to take a few rounds to see the entire map. For the 24-player cap on Xbox 360 and PS3, the maps have been trimmed from their PC counterparts, but the changes mainly come in the form of spawn areas moving in and less conquest objectives. All in, Battlefield 3 has the best multiplayer I've played in a long time. Flip Battlefield 3's coin over to its campaign side, and it feels like a different game. Indestructible walls and QuickTime events keep you from making your own way, so suddenly it's not about choice, it's about hitting X at the right moment. Where multiplayer provides a million ways to play, the campaign has few vehicles, lacks in unscripted destruction, and is fully stocked with cheap deaths.
This is Misfit Actual. Be advised you are crossing the LMD in 2 mics over.
Battlefield 3 might suffer some glitches and grow stale in its familiar story, but it remains impressive throughout. The campaign woes are remedied by the fact that DICE absolutely nailed the multiplayer, making Battlefield 3 some of the most fun online you'll have all year. For more on Battlefield 3, check out IGN.com.